everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another of my Movie Talk Special Edition movies or videos. And this is a Christmas Eve Special Edition video, but unlike last year where I did a religious movie, The Nativity, as a Christmas Eve Special Edition video, I decided to go with something a little different. It's still a Christmas movie, and that is a movie that was inspired by a classic Christmas story, and that movie is The Muppet Christmas Carol. 'Tis the season for love, laughter, and one of the most cherished stories of all time. Join Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and all the hilarious Muppets in this merry, magical version of Charles Dickens' classic tale. Academy Award winner Michael Caine gives a performance that is anything but bah humbug as greedy, penny-pinching Ebenezer Scrooge. One faithful Christmas Eve, Scrooge is visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. Together with kind, humble Bob Cratchit and his family, the spirits open Scrooge's eyes and his heart to the true meaning of Christmas. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 1992, so it's kind of old, but not really, really old. It's only within a few years. So within 20 years, I want to say. It came out, and it is a musical fantasy comedy drama special, and it is based on Charles Dickens's classic novel, A Christmas Carol. I have read several versions of The Christmas Carol, and they are all wonderful, they're all great, they're all good, they're just beautiful. It's just a beautiful story, and if you have not yet read it, I recommend that you do. It is a wonderful, wonderful story. Not just this version, but the story in and of itself. And a lot of the other versions, it seems like everyone has a version of A Christmas Carol. The Muppets, obviously. Mickey had a Christmas Carol version. Mr. Magoo had a version of the Christmas Carol. Bugs Bunny had a version of the Christmas Carol, or Warner Brothers. The Jetsons did. The Flintstones did. Basically, everyone has done some version of A Christmas Carol at some point in time because it is such a classic and beloved Christmas story. It is just, again, it is an amazing Christmas story. If you haven't read it, I recommend you do. Okay, things I loved about this movie. First off, I loved the story. As I stated before, I have read A Christmas Carol, or at least a version of the Christmas Carol. I don't think I've actually read the actual Charles Dickens version of A Christmas Carol. But they're all pretty much the same thing. But I have read a version of the Christmas Carol, and so the Christmas Carol is one of my favorite non-religious Christmas stories. And the key word there is non-religious. I do have some biblical stories that are Christmas that I love too. But this is my favorite non-religious Christmas story. So any version of it is actually, I don't hate. I absolutely love. I love the Mickey Christmas version. I loved this one. I loved the Bugs Bunny one. I loved the Mr. Magoo one. I loved the Jetsons one, even though the Jetson one was pretty short. It was like a 22-minute version minus the commercials, because it was a TV episode, not a special. I loved the Flintstone one. I loved the version with Patrick Stewart in it. There are very few Christmas Carol movies that I don't like. Let's put it that way. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's hard to really mess up this story if you just stay true to the storyline. You can add little changes here or there, but it's really good. It's a really iconic story. Secondly, I loved the Muppets. I mean, who doesn't love the Muppets? The Muppets are classic. I mean, they made their debut in like the 60s or 70s, I think. And they've been around ever since. Children love the Muppets. Adults love the Muppets. They're just something that everyone loves. They take you back to your childhood. They're cute. They're cuddly. Some of them are a little goofy, but a little goofy's okay. Some of them can be a little scary. But all in all, they're just adorable little puppet-like things. They're just so cute and cuddly. Many of them are iconic, like Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy and Fozzie the Bear and Gonzo the Great and Sam the Bald Eagle and Kermit's nephew Robin. Everybody loves the Muppets. I mean, or almost everybody loves the Muppets. I'm sure there's some people out there that don't like the Muppets, but they're probably a very small percentage. Most everybody loves the Muppets. They're just like these amazing, cute, cuddly little puppets, marionette puppet-like things, and they're just really cute, and I just love them. There's nothing more I can say about them except that I absolutely love them. So, I mean, to me, the Muppets stole the movie. I mean, it was their movie. They stole the movie. And I read or I heard somewhere when they were promoting the movie that Michael Caine, he had to play Scrooge, and he supposedly, and if I'm wrong, I apologize for this, but supposedly stated that he had a really hard time playing Scrooge around all these Muppets. Because it's very, very hard to do that. He stated it was very, very hard to do it. Supposedly, again, I'm not 100% sure. I either heard it when they were doing a special behind the scenes of A Muppet Christmas Carol, or I read it somewhere, but that's something I heard, and I can understand his point. It's very, very hard to be around the Muppets or watch the Muppets and have a bad attitude, because they will make you smile just by looking at them. So I absolutely love the Muppets in this. They did steal the movie. Again, it was their movie, but they did steal the movie. Okay, cast. There were a lot of people and Muppets in this movie, because there were a lot of characters to fill. And they actually added some new or original Muppets to this cast. 3 of the Cratchit children, and then the 3 ghosts, the Ghost of Christmas Past, the Ghost of Christmas Present, and the Ghost of Christmas Future, or yet to come, however you want to say it. I say future. In the movie, they say yet to come. It's the same difference. But I focused on the main characters in the movie, excluding the ghosts. And for the characters that were played by the Muppets, I didn't do the puppeteer or the Muppeteer who portrayed that particular Muppet's voice. I just did the Muppet. If you want to know who actually was the Muppeteer behind that particular puppet at that particular point in time, you can look it up on Wikipedia. So I'm going to let you read through there and read the character and the actor or Muppet that portrayed that character. Okay, feel free to check out my other special edition movie talk videos. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching it on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Wattpad, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icon. I will also have the links for those of you watching on YouTube. I will have the links in the description section. Also, please note that all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. My movie talk special edition videos, or my movie talk videos, excuse me. And my other videos. before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and this is strictly for my YouTube subscribers, and that is that TV Talk will be posted both to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. If you'd like to check out any of the backlog videos of TV Talk that are not on YouTube, you can do so by going to my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. And just to make it a little easier on you guys, here's a list of all the TV shows I've either done TV Talk videos on or I'm currently doing TV Talk videos on. As always, thank you for watching and have a very Merry Christmas.